Good morning, YouTube. It is Monday morning and the weekend is over and I'm very sad about it. I love my job, but holy cannoli. Sorry, I'm taking my coat off, that's why it's all shaky. But holy guacamole, I am exhausted today. But I picked up a couple things over the weekend and I want to show you what I'm thinking of doing with it. Lowe's had these 100 count lights on sale for $1.99. So I picked up one of these, they're light clips, and I'm thinking of putting them around this wall because it's a little bland over here and I feel like it needs a little something. And then I may one day, if I'm feeling up to it, if I would need more clips and lights, I may do this board as well. So I think I'm going to attempt to knock this out real quick. Wish me luck. Alright, so the lights are up and I really like them. I'm really excited. I think it adds just a little something. And I also normally have these lights on as well. So I think it's just a nice little touch. Yes, I have Christmas music playing because I'm ridiculous. So with the lights off, that's how it looks in here now. And our lights are off, especially if it's sunny, our lights, oh no, I need to go fix that other one. I'm gonna have to replace the command strip, but I'm excited. And I think I'm going to put these around the board when it gets closer to Christmas, but I'm not gonna do it now. So I'm going to fix this command hook. Hello friends. So Saturday was kind of an easy day for me, I guess. I did a lot of lesson planning and I created a fun little template, I guess, kind of sort of, for my reading streak plans because there's just so much to do and I just felt really like lost and confused some days. So I am going to show you what I did to kind of help wrap my head around what I have to get done. We don't have to follow, I mean, we have to follow Reading Street, it is our reading curriculum, but we are allowed to kind of spread our wings a little bit and supplement as needed and do what we need to do to meet the needs of our students. So I ended up creating like a editable PDF like calendar thing because I needed some help and I was just really overwhelmed as far as like what I was covering on what day, and this will help me. Well, first off, I was doing 6-day units, and Reading Street is split into 5 days, and I was doing 6 days of teaching, and on the 7th day it would be a testing day, and it's just not working. I have students emailing me or parents emailing me asking what day the test is, and I'm gonna go back through to a Friday or Monday through Friday kind of model, because that's what they're used to. So that's just what I've ultimately decided on. And what I created, let me go grab it off the printer. So I created an editable PDF. So each of these little spots is editable. Now, I ended up doing it on here. So I have like Unit 1, Week 5, and I just put whatever we're doing, including the worksheets. And it helps me to understand what I've done and where I'm going, and it also allows me to kind of create a consecutive, like continuous schedule. So, you know, every day we may do the same thing on Mondays, same thing on Tuesdays, etc. So I also decided that because I wasn't getting to some of the worksheets, instead of letting them do other things as early finishers after an assessment, I'm going to have them do a worksheet. That way they're getting practice on. It's not an assessed skill, but I do think it is a necessary life skill. So this is what I created, and I am really excited to see how it works. My goal is to get all of this done for the month. That way I am done and ready to go. So my goal for this morning, ow, I just almost rolled a pumpkin off my desk. My goal for this morning is to get my math units figured out for today, because I don't know what exactly we're going to be doing. My kids do have, I'm losing some of my prep time today, my planning time, because we are, oh goodness gracious, what's it called? We have a bus evacuation drill today. So yeah, there's that. So I'm going to sit here and try to figure out what I'm going to do for math, and I am just so in love with those Christmas lights. I'm going to turn it around so I can show you. I think they just came out so stinking cute, and I'm very, very excited about them, even though I have like oh, I need to take that down. I need to take down the Happy Halloween stuff, but I'll do that later this week. And I have a couple Thanksgiving and Harvest Fest type like fall things that can go up, but I'm really excited about those Christmas lights, and I gave them Big Joe back this week. Big Joe is our beanbag chair that they lost for their behavior when I left them with the 4th grade teacher about 3 weeks ago today. So I decided that I will give them that back, because I do feel that they have earned it. They are very chatty, but overall I do feel that they're doing pretty well. So I have a couple of emails that I need to respond to, and I have some things to get done, and I need to figure out what I'm doing in math today. The 4th grade teacher got unexpectedly like observed on Friday, and I'm not worried that the principal's gonna come in. I mean, I teach all day anyway, but I feel like in math, because we have so many interruptions during the week, like I don't teach math on Wednesday because of band and chorus and guidance, and it's just, I feel like I lose a lot of time in math, and I lose a lot of ground, and I lose a lot of traction. So I'm going to try to make up for that this week, and I will see how that goes. But I'm going to get to work. I have some things that I need to do, and I will check in with you guys. Hey there, you guys. So I sent my kids to lunch and recess, and I'm back in my room, and I just went and made a stack of copies for ELA for this week, and I am starting to get a really bad migraine, and I'm just trying to power through. Like, I'm actually starting to feel nauseous, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So I'm just really gonna try to power through for today, and I will let you guys know how it goes, because I'm just sorry, my camera battery died, so I just switched it out. But yeah, I don't feel well. I'm trying to power through, but it is most definitely a struggle today. Thankfully I had everything pretty much like planned and prepped. I just had to copy things for the week, so thankfully that is done. I am looking forward to lunch. Yesterday I made a orange chicken, I think it was. It has water chestnuts, broccoli, carrots, and then chicken. I threw it in the crock pot with some mandarin teriyaki sauce, some orange sauce, and a little bit of chicken broth, and it actually turned out really, really, really good. It was just a nice kind of option for Chinese food because I love Chinese food, but it doesn't agree well with me. I always get really bad headaches and it doesn't go well. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna eat lunch. I took some ibuprofen, which I'm not supposed to do. I'm not supposed to take NSAIDs, but when you are desperate, you're desperate. And I normally take Excedrin. Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna be sick. I normally take Excedrin for migraines, and I thought I had some in my bag, but it seems that I've taken it out. So I need to make sure that I replace that because that really is the only thing that helps with my migraines. Nothing else really seems to work. Ibuprofen is taking the edge off, but unfortunately it doesn't completely get rid of it. I've already downed caffeine and all of those good things. So I think when I get home, I'm just gonna lay in the dark and hope that it goes away by tomorrow because I should have stayed home. It woke me up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and I should have known today was gonna be one of those days. So I'm gonna sit here, enjoy my lunch in the dark and just try to get through the last like 2.5 hours of the day. So I will let you guys know how it goes at the end of the day and hopefully I stick it out. So my headache has subsided a little bit. So I'm going to quickly show you what I worked on today. And first thing first is these are for my book bins, which are over there, which I will show you in a second. These I'm gonna laminate and cut out and attach them. So this is my below level, on level, and above level. So I call them my BOA groups. And then I created this like quick thing. Eventually, I'm really hoping to get a Cricut for Christmas, crossing my fingers, and eventually I will just put the vinyl right on here directly. But in the meantime, I just attached that on there so that I know. And I'm gonna do this without knocking that over. And I just did 2x1 multiplication, and then these are what's my error, so that's the ones that are in there. And these are 2x2. So I created the template for these, that way I can just go through and edit and all of that good stuff. And then I did ELA as well as math. These bins, these are my leveled readers. I'm just gonna put B, O, and A, and that way I know exactly which one to grab when they come up, because it's kind of hard just to quickly see and just grab. And then that way I can let them know, like, hey, when you guys come over, because it's easier for them to access than me because I sit over there, I can just say, hey, grab your bin. And then that way I have all of the books there. And this is where I keep all of them. We're going to be doing a Holes novel study. So those are there. And then these are just our last week leveled readers that I have to put back in this bin. This is where I keep them for the whole unit. So it's 5 weeks worth of books. But let's go see if that is done. It is not ready. I am seriously so in love with this wall. Like, it just makes me so darn happy. And they earned their Big Joe back, but I'm just, those Christmas lights. And like I said, they are going to be up all year, but I just feel like they're just so warm and homey. Just adds that like perfect little touch that it needed over there. Have you ever had those like, aha, why did I not think of this sooner moments? Because I just had 2 of those today. So I'm gonna turn this around and show you what I just worked on. So I have to pick up my kids in 5 minutes. I'm gonna make this quick, but I had this table and they don't put anything back. I had this table like in this general area, and I have my student's standing wheelchair, we call it his stander, and it was just creating like a major traffic jam over here. So I moved this table back under this board here because we were unable to get rid of it completely. So at least it has a home now and it's out of the way. It was pushed back here and the last couple of kids couldn't access their cubbies and it was just a mess. So this is here. I also have to put my desk back. I also don't use this desk, and next year I think I'm going to move my small group table to back here, but I had my like comfortable wheelie chair there and I've been using one of the student chairs up here, that one to be exact. So I finally moved it here, and like I said, it's like those moments that you're just like, how have I gone this long without thinking to do that? I haven't sat at this table, this desk, since probably the second day of school, so I'm not really sure where my mind was at. But oh, I need to finish laminating this, but I am going to get back to laminating this. I have to pick my kids up in 2 minutes. My watch is actually vibrating, on my wrist as I speak, and I have to go pick them up from lunch. So I'm gonna do that, and I will check in with you guys at the end of the day. Hey there, you guys. So I clearly am home and in my comfy oversized clothes, and I am really sorry that I did not vlog after school today. I ended up leaving right at 3:20. After school, I had to talk to a couple of other teachers, and then I had a really short impromptu meeting with a parent, and then I had to leave. We have once a month, we have like potluck breakfast at work, and I forgot that tomorrow is one of them. So I had to stop at Walmart on the way home, and I picked up some stuff to make for lunches for the week, because I originally made enough, but not unfortunately, but my boyfriend and his son ended up eating dinner here last night, so what I made for lunches ended up feeding us, and it was so good. I just made the same thing again today, and I'm gonna let that cook in the crock pot tonight while I sleep. That way when I wake up in the morning, I can just put the leftovers away, put some in a container for me, and I'm good to go. For the potluck breakfast, I am making a caramelized brown sugar cinnamon French toast. So I made it all today. Tomorrow, thankfully, the kindergarten classroom has an oven, so tomorrow morning when I get there, I'm just gonna heat it up in the oven. I'm hoping that the caramelized brown sugar will kind of re-caramelize itself. It tends to firm up, and I am almost positive, because I ended up reheating it on the stove today, that with enough heat it will kind of like become fluid again, but it is what it is. I did find a main real maple syrup to take in with that, and yeah, so last time I took in 2 dozen donuts from Dunkin' Donuts because I forgot in the morning of, I didn't make anything. So it is what it is, and hopefully this will work out perfectly. Tonight I am going to get a couple things written down in my plan book. I want to create a label to label the French toast. I also want to go through and make sure that I don't have anything that I need to prep for tomorrow. I feel like I need to do something for math, but I don't remember what it is. And I also need to work on some more student data in order to get ready for parent-teacher conferences, which are in like 3 or 4 days. So I'm going to work on that. I will see you guys in the morning. I'm gonna sit here, work on all that school stuff, watch some Hallmark Christmas movies, and just enjoy my night. So, like I said, I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, you guys. It is Tuesday. It's about 7:15. I've been here for like 20 minutes or so, and I've just kind of been getting things set up. I got the French toast. Oh, I need to make the label. I got the French toast popped in the oven down in kindergarten. They have an oven in their classroom, so I got that in there to hopefully get the brown sugar to kind of melt again. And I've just been straightening up. We have a meeting in here this morning in about, actually exactly half an hour. So I've just got a couple things that I want to get done before everybody starts filing in, because I, like my mother, like to make sure everything is like perfect before people come over to my house or come into my classroom and all of those good things. So I am going to sit here and work on this stuff and just enjoy my tea. I do need to print out the label for the French toast, because I created a label that just says Sinful French Toast, and it just says what it is, that it's a cinnamon bread in a caramelized brown sugar sauce, and that maple syrup is optional. So I do need to get that printed out and ready to go to put out with the French toast. I definitely left my lunch container here yesterday. I was looking for it last night to wash, and I couldn't find it, but that would be because I left it here because I'm a genius. So yeah, I am going to sit here, get some things put away, because I've been working really hard on keeping my teacher table clean. I finally cleaned off my actual teacher desk, even though I don't use it. It just seems to be like a dumping ground for stuff. And because that was a dumping ground, my teacher table started becoming a dumping ground as well, which every day, right before I start small groups, I end up having to like clean it off. And I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy clutter. I like clean, open airiness, as I'm sure you can tell by my classroom. I don't do well with clutter. So that is something that I am working on, is keeping my teacher table clean, because it just tends to get everything thrown there, and it's a hot mess. So I am going to get all of this stuff put away, and hopefully I need to take over my subplans. I created my subplan binder, which I think I showed you guys a little bit about. So I created this, and I'm actually I was gonna leave it in my classroom, but the issue is it doesn't have like a front page, so I just laminated this and threw it on the side, and there's no like pouch down the side to put a spine label. So I was going to put it on a shelf in my classroom. Hopefully if I ever have like an emergency, I'm not here, someone can find it, but unfortunately it doesn't have that, and I don't feel like laminating one and taping one and all of that good stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it to the 4th grade teacher, because the chance of her and I being out on the same day, highly unlikely. But also my secretary also has a copy of my subplans anyway, so no matter what, I am covered. But I think I'm going to give this to her to put in a safe place. And same thing, because we are buddy classrooms, I'm hoping that she will give me hers too. That way I can keep them in a safe place for her in case there's ever an emergency. I can grab these, or she can grab them, or whatever. So going to do that. But yeah, it's been a good week so far. My kids have been wonderful. Not that that's really anything new. My kids, they really are great kids. But we do have our staff breakfast this morning. It starts in about 12 minutes. About 12 minutes. How about exactly 12 minutes? And we do that once a month, where everyone brings in a dish. So it's basically just a staff potluck breakfast. But I'm going to finish getting my room cleaned up. Like I said, we have a optional meeting here in my classroom, so I will check in with you guys in a little bit. So I just wanted to share this real quick. My birthday is tomorrow, and one of my sweet kiddos brought in this beautiful mug, and it's huge, and it just says best day ever, and it has the beautiful teal that you see all around my classroom, and it is full of my favorite candy ever. And it's all Reese's, like Reese's cups with Reese's Pieces in it, little mini Reese's Pieces. Like, it's just Reese's heaven, y'all. I am so excited. I'm probably gonna eat one of these now while I sit here while they are at gym. And I'm very nervous because there is a substitute in gym, and I am hoping that I'm hoping that they are on their best behavior. But I need to print off some worksheets that I want to use for math, and I'm going to sit here and enjoy Reese's and my now warm tea, because I didn't finish drinking it earlier because I had a meeting in my classroom with some of the other teachers and our director of curriculum and instruction, because we were going over fast bridge reports because we have parent-teacher conferences on Thursday. So I'm going to sit here, finish preparing for parent-teacher conferences. I've gotten a couple notes. I sent home a pre-conference survey, and it was just this paper, and it asked them to return by 11/6. It just has parent name, or I'm sorry, student name, parent guardian name, questions, concerns I'd like to discuss at parent-teacher conferences, and then if they have nothing to discuss, it just asks them to initial at the bottom. So I sent that home the other day, and they were due today, so I have quite a few of them to go through. But thankfully, it seems as though there's really nothing pressing, which is great. It makes me feel good. A lot of them just want to know how their kid's doing this year, which I absolutely love. And I think out of 13 kiddos, I think all but 9 of them are scheduled. 2 of them have been in contact, and they are unable to make our conference day because we only do conferences one day, but they will be in touch to schedule them on their own time. So essentially, we've heard back from 11 of my 13 kiddos, which is absolutely wonderful, because when I taught in Alaska, I had 33 students, and I think I had 3 actually show up for conferences. I had over 30 scheduled, and 3 showed up. And one of them wanted to have parent-teacher conferences school let out Thursday, May 25th, or 24th, whatever day that was, and one of them wanted to have parent-teacher conferences that Monday, and I said no. Like, I'm sorry, but no. It's a little too late when parent-teacher conferences were in the first week of April. So doing them a month later, the Monday before school lets out, or the Monday that school lets out, is just no. So it's nice to see some parent involvement, and that these parents just really want to see how their kids doing. It makes me really happy. So I'm gonna sit here. I have 35 minutes to prepare for conferences. That way I don't have to do anything at home tonight or tomorrow, because tomorrow I refuse to do schoolwork when I get home because it is my birthday tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to get everything done today. I may stay a couple minutes late, we'll see. Or no, I can't stay late because I have a report card committee meeting today. I will not stay late today. I guess I will be doing some work tonight, but that's fine, I really don't mind. So I'm going to sit here, get some stuff done, and I will talk to you guys later. Hey there, you guys. So it is lunch. My kids were out to recess and now they are at lunch. And I need to find my remote. Sorry, my projector's still on. I am currently sitting here. I ate my lunch. I finished preparing all of the papers that I need for parent-teacher conferences, so those are ready to go. And I am now sitting here on Etsy trying to find teacher graphic tees and just graphic tees for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. So I found 3 that I like, and they're wicked cute. But I don't think that 40 bucks for 3 graphic tees is all too shabby. So one of them does require 10 days for processing, so I'm probably gonna order that today because I don't want to miss out. So they're adorable, and I can't wait to get them because they're just so cute. But today has been a really, really great day. This morning in math, we worked on associative property, and I did have one kid kind of start to shut down, and then I showed it to him, and we worked together, and he was like, oh, wait, I get this. And I was like, I know, you're bright, and you're thinking about it too much. So we did that, and then we continued our work on our narrative writing, and we are currently, when they come back, they're going to do their writing prompt for the month because they really, really enjoy that. And then we are moving on to reading. We are reading our main selection from our reading curriculum today. And actually, speaking of, here it is, my calendar. My handy dandy calendar that I created. So today we are reading main selection. I'm teaching common, proper, and collective nouns. I need to create a cheat sheet for that. I have to go create a cheat sheet for that. I completely forgot. And then for word work, they are doing a worksheet on common, proper, and collective nouns. And then for let's practice it, which is part of their daily 5, I kind of modified daily 5 a little bit to work with my style because I don't love daily 5. And let's practice it is use each vocabulary word correctly in a sentence. So yeah. But I need to go create that cheat sheet because I forgot that I was teaching that today and I did not do it. But also worst case, I can push that. I can't push that day back. No, I need to go create that. I have to pick them up in 13 minutes. So I've got 13 minutes to throw this together and get it printed out and get them ready to go out to them. But thankfully they do. It is 12:17 now. I have to pick them up at 12:30, and thankfully usually their writing prompts take until about 1, so I really technically have a little under 45 minutes to get it done. But I guess I will stop shopping for graphic tees and move on. So I'm gonna go create that, and I hopefully will have some time to show you what I create. Hello YouTube. Clearly I am now home, and Maddie, sorry, my dog is stealing a plate off my table. Today I had a report card meeting after school, so unfortunately I was not able, dog tail. Unfortunately I was not able to vlog for you guys after school because I did have to leave early in order to get to the meeting on time. But today, super simple afternoon. After lunch we went over common, proper, and collective nouns. I taught that. We read our main selection for our reading curriculum, or our reading unit, or from our reading curriculum, like for this week. And then we went to, and then we did small groups. And then we transitioned into small groups, and from there, we went over our social studies study guide because they have their first social studies test this Friday and all of that good stuff. Tomorrow we are doing contraction surgery, which I know 5th grade is a little old for it, but I'm hoping it will just be a fun activity to kind of just switch things up. Tomorrow is actually my birthday, and Wednesday is just my easy day in general. it's just a crazy day, but I am okay with that because like I said, it is my birthday tomorrow, and I am just looking forward to a very simple, very easy, like piece of cake chill day, and that's just what I need tomorrow. It is big 2-8. I am getting closer and closer to 30, and it freaks me out. Honestly, 27 was the best one yet. And I am looking forward to what 28 brings. So it's hard to believe that I am 28 in the morning. Like, it's just crazy. But it is what it is. Another year wiser. That's what I keep telling myself. So I'm gonna sit here, enjoy some Fixer Upper. There's a bunch of reruns on tonight, which just makes me so happy because I am obsessed with them. So I'm gonna sit here, watch Fixer Upper. I need to create a social studies assessment, and I am going to snuggle all my dogs. It is already pitch black out. And I left my meeting at 4:15. It looked like it was like 7 o'clock at night. Like, it was just pitch black. It is currently 5:20, and it's just dark. And it's also very rainy, like, I mean pouring rain. Like, all the roads are flooded, and it's gross out. So I was gonna go to the gym tonight, but I'm good. I had to run to Dollar Tree to get Band-Aids for our contraction surgery tomorrow, and I was like, nope. No, not happening. That's a hard pass on the gym today. So I'm gonna force myself to go tomorrow, and I may force my boyfriend to go with me. But yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna go create that social studies assessment, make sure I have everything ready to go for parent-teacher conferences on Thursday, and I'm going to try to get our next science lesson planned because I have no science grades. Actually, that's a lot. I have 1 or 2, but I'm going to get all of that done and prepped, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, YouTube. It is Wednesday. It's about 7:20, and I've been here for about 20-25 minutes. It is my birthday. I am turning 28 today, and I am really excited. I am also very excited that it's Wednesday and I don't really have to teach today. So I know that's terrible to say, but I'm exhausted. I was up most of last night. The last 2 days I've broken out and with hives on my wrists. And last night it was spreading to my hands. So I just did not sleep well. And then I finally took Benadryl around 8. But the issue is I don't ever really take medication. So things like Benadryl, NyQuil, and just your regular everyday non-drowsy like cough syrups knock me out for like 12 hours. So I'm tired today. It'll wear off as the day goes on, but I am ready for a nap. But it is a beautiful sunny day today, which makes me have a feeling that we are going to have a fire drill today because we were warned that we would have one this week, and it's going to be in the 50s today and sunny. So I have a pretty strong feeling that our fire drill will be today, but that's fine. I stopped at Dollar Tree last night after my committee meeting, and I picked up boxes of little Band-Aids. So they're going to do their contraction surgery today, and I'm excited for that. And yeah, so it'll be a good day. It should be just a relaxing, easy day. While my kids are being pulled for guidance and band and chorus, I am going to try to get them set up on typing.com because I really just want to get them practicing typing. They're actually not awful, but some of them still do peck, which is natural on an iPad. I get that. And I want to try to get my hands on some keyboards for iPads. That way I can maybe one day instead of doing just typing or just code.org, I can have them rotate like stations. So it's just something that I'm going to keep my eyes out for, whether it's on Amazon or Walmart or whatever. Something that I want to keep an eye out for. So if you know of any good deals on wireless, either Bluetooth keyboards or on keyboards that work with iPads, that would be great. Speaking of iPads, I added to my Christmas list an Apple Pencil because we get iPad Pros through work. With that, we get to keep them all year. So even during the summer, we get to keep our school issued devices. And I really want to start hand lettering. It's always something that I've been interested in. And I feel like the Apple Pencil will kind of give me the ability to try to start that. But I also want it for note taking for like meetings and stuff and those good things. So yeah, today will be a good day. I took home the big box of Reese's, but I still have a cup full of Reese's from one of my kiddos. And look at the size of this mug. Like, it is almost the size of my hand. It is huge. And I do not have small hands, friends. I have very large hands. But it's so cute. I feel like I should have brought FREDJI with me because my wrists are already starting to itch. It is going to be a long day. But I'm gonna get to work because I have about an hour before I have to go get my students outside, and I really want to try to get some stuff done. That way I can enjoy my weekend and not have to plan or do anything school related, like if at all possible. I'm sure I'll have some things to do because report cards are coming up. We are coming up on end of trimester 1. So I'm gonna get to work and I will talk to you guys at some point today.
You're like, please help me. Help me. It's like the walls are caving. Are you taking my picture? The one time you want that picture.
Good morning, YouTube. It is Thursday. It's about 7:25 and I'm clearly at school. Today, parent-teacher conferences. I need to create a social studies assessment. I need to create a vocabulary assessment because I already have my vocabulary assessment for my like everyday level, but my accelerated readers, I do need to create a differentiated assessment for them because I gave them different vocabulary words. So I need to get all of that done, and I did not get here until later than usual. Normally I leave my house at like 6:35, 6:40, and I didn't leave until 10 of 7 today. So I'm tired. And yeah, my birthday was yesterday and it was great. My boyfriend got me a sea bag, which if you don't know anything about sea bags, they are crafted here in Maine and they are made from recycled sails and they are super durable. I already have one of them. I have one with a navy blue anchor on it, and the one he got me is one that I've been eyeing up for about 2 years now. And it has the silhouette of a lab with a little blue bandana and a tennis ball in his mouth. So I'm just so excited because I wanted that one forever. It's just like a thing to carry, like a carry-all for my dog stuff. So I'm really excited. And his mom got me a Ray Dunn platter, which I love. And his son made me the sweetest card. So incredibly sweet. But I am tired. I did get a phone call. Normally I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, but for some reason I forgot last night and I got a phone call at like 10:30 at night, and it was just, I'm tired today. And then coming in to see that my things and the, you know, classroom supplies are just not being respected, I'm disappointed. So today we're gonna go over that. I'm definitely coming down with a cold. I can just feel like that soreness that's starting in my throat. I have a lot to get done before tomorrow. So I'm gonna sit here, get some stuff done, enjoy my donut because I treated myself because my birthday was yesterday, and enjoy my coffee and just get things ready for the day. And I will talk to you guys. Actually, I probably will not talk to you guys later. This will probably be the only time, excuse me, that I vlog for you today because it's a half day. Actually, I may be able to vlog for you after dismissal. We dismiss at noon, and then they go down, or they dismiss at noon, and then I have my first conference at 12:30. So I may actually be able to vlog for you guys, but if you don't hear from me, that's why. Just time got away from me. So if I don't see you, I will see you tomorrow on Friday, and hopefully I will be able to vlog for you guys, but we shall see. Good morning, YouTube. It is Friday and I'm excited to be at work because, well, it's Friday and I love, love, love my job. I am exhausted. I had parent-teacher conferences until 7 p.m. last night. and I'm tired, and I've got like a 90s looking look going on today. So I'm exhausted. Conferences went amazing though. I can't imagine them having gone any better. They were absolutely awesome. They went as smooth as can be. So I'm just super happy about that. Like, the parents were great. They had some concerns about just whether their kid was, you know, doing what they were supposed to do. But I really do have like an amazing group of kids. So it went so great. And it was a long night and I was utterly miserable, but I was here until the time that I normally go to bed. So by the time I got home, I got my dogs settled because they were alone all day. Thankfully my boyfriend did let them out, but they, like I said, were alone all day. So I had to kind of let them get their zoomies out of the way, and they eventually settled in and I was able to get some sleep. So like I said, I am tired this morning. I did allow myself to sleep until 6:15. I didn't get up at 5:30 like I normally do. I do have to figure out an issue with a Scholastic order that I did, and I feel bad because it's the same kid that I messed up his order last time, and I did it again this time, and I'm just, oh my word, I don't know what on earth I've been thinking. So I'm gonna try to get that straightened out, and I will get all of that done. I also need to, I planned and prepped for this afternoon. They have mostly assessments this afternoon, followed by Free Time Friday. If they don't lose it, they're very close to losing it. They have 2 letters left for the week. But also they had such a great yesterday that I kind of not forgave those that were an issue on Wednesday, but they were on it yesterday. They were great yesterday. So I think today they will have their Free Choice Friday if they are behaving the way that they were yesterday. They were wonderful. But yeah, so they have an assessment on spelling, vocabulary, and this is my first week of doing differentiated vocabulary tests. We'll see how that goes. What else? And I think we're gonna do 2-digit times 2-digit multiplication. So 2 by 2, because I want to teach them the standard algorithm for that, or what they call column multiplication. And I think I'm gonna work on that and then move on. So I'm going to get prepped for the day. I'm going to eat my breakfast. I bought a bagel this morning, which carbs make me very sick, as does white sugar, and I just don't care because I was really wanting one this morning for whatever reason. So I'm going to sit here, I'm going to enjoy my bagel, and I will talk to you guys at some point this morning.
This is not very long. It may take a second, but I'm gonna get it done. Do all the basics and then you dice them. You slice them and you dice them. No, you dice them.
Slice and then you dice. Dice is smaller.
The slicing is difficult. This is hard, but it's gonna be worth it. A chopped vegetable.
Hello YouTube, it is Saturday and I am home. I did not vlog after school yesterday because I had to run out and run to my mechanic. Sorry, I'm fixing my shirt. I had to run to my mechanic to get my car looked at before they closed. So like I said, it is Saturday, I'm home. I'm just kind of hanging out with the puppies, and today I woke up and my boyfriend and I ran some errands. I had to go to the bank, I had to go to Walmart and Lowe's, TJ Maxx, and Home Depot. So we ran around and we did that. And I am currently planning out my she shed. I have a heated cottage in my backyard, and it's currently just filled with a bunch of junk, and it has a lean-to attached to it. So because my boyfriend is a handyman, I took him out there and I was like, listen, this is what I want. So we spent today measuring, and I kind of came up with this, and it has just the dimensions, that way I can plan. There are 2 workbenches in there. There is one here and there's one up there. However, I don't like the one that's up here, so I'm going to remove that, and I think I'm going to move this over there. And then in this space here, I think this is going to be my filming area for YouTube. This bench is going to be, I'm hoping to get a Cricut and a t-shirt press, so that's what this is going to be for. And then I will have my small desk that is in my office currently will be out there. That way I can work on my laptop if needed. I also am hoping to move my futon out there and probably put it here. But this is a door. There's a giant window there. Over this bench there is a skylight that actually opens. It's really, really nice. There's a window here, and then there is a window there. And the reason I kind of put the window on this one and not this side is because this window goes really low, like almost right to the floor, and I can't block that. So I made sure I made a note of that. The door, and then there's a gap here. Like I said, currently there is a giant workbench here. There's a giant workbench there. There's a shelf here, a shelf there, or cabinet there, shelf there. There's like a loft overhang there. Over here, I don't think he has anything there. The previous owner left a lot of stuff out there, so I am going to get that all set up. I also have a piano that I want to set up out here somewhere. So like I said, it's heated, it has electricity, it has a functioning like opening skylight. Hi, Maddie girl. It has hi baby. It has a functioning skylight and all of those good things. So I'm really excited about that. But more importantly, so I wanted to take a minute to show you about a library book resource that I am going to start using with my students. So this is BookSource Classroom Organizer, and this is what I'm going to start using for my students to check out classroom library books, because I've been using pen and paper and it's just not working out well. So I figured this is technology, the kids will be excited to use it, and honestly it's going to make my life so much easier. Now, with that being said, if you click on library over here, so once you sign up, it asks you to create a teacher login and a student login. So the student login is what the kids are going to use to access your class library. And then the teacher one is what you use to access like all of this. So this is your dashboard. It shows you overdue books, reviews to approve, number of books checked out, and number of students with books. So if you come over here to library, this part is very time consuming. This requires you to type in the ISBN number of all of the books. If it has a picture, it will document it with the picture. It will tell you the genre as well as the guided reading level. You can also show Lexile levels and AR levels. So there is that. Now, like I said, that part is very time consuming. If you have it as an invoice or Excel spreadsheet, you are all set. Your life would be so much easier than mine. For me, I don't, so I had to add each title individually. If you look over here, you will see that I have 269 titles. I did add all of those by hand yesterday while my kids were doing tests, while they were at lunch, and while I had a guest speaker in my classroom. Thankfully, my kids are almost always on task. I don't have to talk to them. So I was able to do this with minimal interruptions. So this is how they're going to check out library books. If you see, I am on Teacher Home. So this is where I am able to control, I am able to do my student management. I am able to talk about reports. There's different teacher resources and title recommendations based on your grade. Up here, I have book quantities, locations, and conditions if I wanted to manage that, which I don't. There's ebook management, checkout for students. So, like I said, this is the library. The dashboard is that screen where you see all of this information. If I go to students, I'm going to scroll down to my test students. This is where my students are going to check out and return their books. So this will say their name. Obviously, I have a test student in here because I wanted to make sure that this worked. So when they check out a book, they will come over here and click check out and read. And then they are able to search for the book. So let's say I wanted to read, what do I want to read? I want to read A Wrinkle in Time. So I'm just going to type in wrinkle and then hit go. and you will see that I have A Wrinkle in Time. So they will click check out book, and they are ready to read. So after that, they just hit back to library. They are done, they are ready to go. When I go back to my page as a teacher, I click up there. It shows me that I have one book checked out, and it also shows me that I have one student with a book. So I can view the book right here, and I can return the book from here. So if I wanted to have them put it in the bin and me return it, that was fine. Or if they told me that they returned it or whatnot, you can return it as the teacher, but I don't want to. I want them to return it. So, like I said, it shows me this. If I go back to my dashboard, I can view students with books, and I see that test student has one book checked out, which is fine. I think I'm going to make it a maximum of 2 at a time. Now, if I come back here, go back up to when they are ready to return the book, they will clearly click return book. They will click return book again. They can write a review and assign it a star rating. Submit return. And then when I go back to my page as the teacher, it now shows me that I have no books checked out. I have no students with books. And I am just really looking forward to using this. I think it's going to be an invaluable resource because I am over the system that we have currently been using. I am not sponsored by bookstores in any form or way. Like, I just really like this system that they have. I feel that it's very easy to use, very organized, very teacher friendly. My only complaint is having to do your book inventory to begin with. Now, like I said, it is worth it in my opinion. I knocked out 63 books, 269 titles in less than half a day. I started around noon. I worked my 50-minute lunch. I worked my 50-minute guest speaker time, and I also had about 40 minutes while students were testing. So let's call it 3 solid hours. I had 269 titles knocked out. I just grabbed my classroom library one shelf at a time and typed everything in. So I really am looking forward to using this. Again, it is BookSource. I will link them down in the description below, because I really feel that if you are struggling to come up with a library checkout system for your classroom library, I really feel that this is a great resource to use. And as I continue to use it and as my students grow more familiar with it, I will be sure to update you with current reviews, because I really feel that it's going to be wonderful. But I will let you guys know how that goes. Also, I picked up a couple of other things. So today I did run out to Walmart and Home Depot, and I picked up 3 more of these containers. If you watched my classroom tour, these are the ones that I store my dry erase markers, Post-it notes, all of my community classroom supplies are stored in these, along with their lids. I also picked up, there's plastic. I also picked up a storage container, and this actually, there is a lid. It is over on the other side of the room and I'm not going to get it, but I picked up this hefty container. This is going to store all of our noise canceling headphones. And then I picked up this Sterilite bin to use as a book return. So I'm gonna sit here and create labels for these, and that is going to be my day. I am editing vlogs on that one, doing classroom stuff on this one, and then this is my work computer where I lesson plan. So I've just got a lot going on, but it is a cozy, rainy, somewhat snowy Saturday with some lazy dogs. There's one, there's the other one, and I will talk to you guys, I guess, on Tuesday, because I have no school. So there is that. I'm going to enjoy my 3-day weekend. I have nothing planned except sitting by the fire with my 2 puppies. So I just went to let my dogs out, and it's actually, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it's actually snowing a little bit. Hi baby, you have snow on you, bud. Oh, you got your ball. Leave it. Good boy. In, babe. Good boy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's snowing. My boyfriend is out hunting, and I really am hoping that he does not get sick. I guess you can see a little bit better there, but it is definitely snowing. It is winter in Maine.